Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, September 24th. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. Listen, it is raining outside, which means it's the perfect time to cuddle on your couch or in your bed and watch TVL at 11 a.m. Before I talk to you about what the guests are looking like for today on the show, I do want to replay an interview from yesterday. We had former NFL player Preston Brown. He's a local author who has two really inspirational books out. Take a look at his story.
Well, from the bright lights of the NFL to making a difference here in the Valley, former pro football player Preston Brown is using his experience on the field and in life to share a different message. And he joins us now this morning with words of inspiration I think every person, young or old, should really hear. And again, it is my greatest honor now this morning. Preston, thank you for being here. I'm so excited. You look sharp. You brought your books with you, and I'm so excited to dive in. Because first we had to chat. I mean, making it to the NFL is a dream that I think every young man has at some point probably in his life, or at least almost every young man. And again, you've done it so successfully. I imagine, though, a lot of challenges in that world too, right? I think I can only imagine a lot of performance pressure. I think materialism can sometimes be a lure in that world. I think in a lot of different careers, but again, pro sports professionally. So I'm curious just kind of what you've learned during that time, just about you, your life, your faith with the Lord, right? I mean, it was quite a career that you've had, but now you've kind of taken a different path. But recap for us some of the highlights.
Thank you. It was definitely a journey. As many people have journeys that in their lives. Mine was no different. Everybody wanted to play professional football. All the guys that I hung out with when we were, like 9 and 10 years old, we all wanted to be a professional football players. And if you could make it to that level of NFL, was a great thing to do, and I was no different. And my journey was a little bit different. I played at Vanderbilt. Go Doors, we're anchored down. We are ranked number 18 right now, but enough about them. But my journey went, when I was drafted by the New England Patriots, I was just ecstatic, actually. And but the thing it taught me was to never give up, to keep on striving to be the best version of yourself each and every year, which I had to do. In my second year with the New England Patriots, unfortunately, I lost my mother. She was only 42 years old, and I was in training camp at that particular time. So I had to make that team having to deal with that death. And there are some other things that happened along the way as well that caused me to have the journey that I have. If you fast forward 30 years later, I lost my wife of 30 years. And when you lose your wife, that's like losing your right arm.
Yeah.
But so I had to make a decision. I said, you know what? I have to either get busy living or get busy dying. That's from the Shawshank Redemption, by the way. And I decided to get busy living. And I started, I read a book by Nancy Day O'Connor that talked about how to get over different grieving processes, whether it be the death of a loved one, death of a spouse, death of a baby. She had strategies and plans for each one of those. So that's why I developed a game plan for strategies for other folks, for our youth, for our adults, for
And I
marriages.
want to talk about that specifically because you do, again, a lot of your material is geared toward young people. And I can imagine too, I mean, I think that for a lot of young men and women, particularly, in certain communities, sports kind of feels maybe like an only option or like the ultimate goal for them, right? Depending on, I mean, I guess you mentioned just working hard, and maybe they're trying to avoid being with wrong crowds or get themselves out of something. Sports seems like kind of the main thing, but I'm curious kind of what your overall message is with anything in life. Again, having this game plan, bettering yourself, and how that really sets young people and old people, like no matter where you are in life, up for success.
Really, when I wrote the book, it was geared toward younger people. Now I've decided to go with everybody. Everybody could be included.
Yeah.
Your youth, your middle age group, everybody can be included but it started off as each one of our youths I felt like that they were on the cusp of greatness and failure. They were perhaps one circumstance away from having the abundant life that Jesus wanted us and died for us to have. So whether it be the death of a loved one, whether it be an unexpected pregnancy, whether it be a flood or something crazy that happened in their life, some kind of tragic thing that happened in their life, or maybe they hung out with the wrong crowd. I know I grew up, I hung out sometimes. I wasn't always that good. I hung out with the wrong crowd, and it drags you into a different direction. So my thing was, how can I get some of these people back on track?
Yeah.
What are some strategies to get people back on track, just like I got back on track? And I developed game plans, because when I played professional football, high school football, college football, either one of those, we had a plan to defeat the other team. So you have to have a plan. Without a plan, you plan to fail. I'm just here to tell you right there.
Preston, those are words of wisdom. And my guy, again, I'm so grateful for this conversation, and I'm so excited for this chapter for you. I mean, I can imagine kind of, stepping out of the football world. I think a lot of people think, well, what am I going to do next? Are my best years behind me? Your best years are ahead, my friend. And I'm so excited, and I'm so excited for, again, these works that you've put out. Big question for people who want to get copies of the book. Maybe they just want to get to know you. You do public speaking engagements.
Yes.
I wish this conversation could go on forever, but tell us again just where we can stay in the know and keep up with you.
Well, first of all, you can contact me by email or my telephone number as well. But you can go to Amazon.com. I'm a big fan of Amazon, and they do things right. And you can get my book there. You can also get it at Barnes & Noble. Or you can email me, and I will send you your personal copy, and we'll just kind of go from there.
All right.
I think that's the best way to do it as well, because you get an autographed copy that way.
Personalization from the man himself. Preston, my guy,
Yes.
Thank you again. I hope this is not our last conversation. Come back and hang out with us. I would love to do it. And again, I know so many great things are ahead for you. So thank you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you for.
Again, that is Preston Brown. He has a beautiful story, and again, you can get that book on Barnes & Noble's, Amazon, and I believe he said he has a website, but head on over to tvliving.com to find out more about that information. But moving right along today on the show, we do have Girls with Glory. It's a club founded at a high school in West Virginia. It was founded last year. They've got 4 main pillars that they stand on: faith, fellowship, fitness, and philanthropy. Find out how the club made its way to Hazel Green High School on the show today when Krista Pickens and Hannah Garner come by the show to share their story. This is a picture of the ladies of Hazel Green High School with the Girls of Glory, which is their club. So yes, we're excited to have them on the show today. And then we're chatting with a representative from the Burnsville Chamber of Commerce ahead of their rodeo festival happening this weekend, Saturday, September 27th at 10 a.m. It's their 33rd annual festival, car show, rodeo, petting zoo, live music, food, bingo, fun. You can't go wrong. So we are going to talk to them via Zoom today, again, to get all of the details and much more about their festival happening this weekend. But that's it. That's all we have for you today on Talking TVL. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you're watching the show at 11 a.m. for a brand new episode of Tennessee Valley Living. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.